Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. So today I'm going to talk about Vic Mignogna's signing event in New York at the Barrymore Ballroom at the Marriott. Despite the attempts of his detractors, it was a major success. He had long lines. And thanks to the coverage of Hero Hey, as well as the live coverage of Emma and Super Saiyan Paul on Twitter, we have some highlights that I can go over for you. Like Paul doing the fusion dance with Vic, Emish going and giving a hug to Vic, as they met again since their first meeting at Kamehacon. Hero Hey also covered the event over the weekend, thanks in part to some video that he got from Xenosite. So some of the highlights include, of course, Vic reaching out to his fans. He at some point did come out to the hallway to encourage the people that he'll get to him. The lines were pretty long there. Despite what his detractors would tell you, the venue actually ended up being a better place, to have the event, anyhow. It was more designed for something like a signing that where they were going to Open Jar Studios is just more or less a recording studio. So, but whereas they ended up in a ballroom location in a major hotel that could handle having such a large crowd there. There were a lot of people. The event was from 10 in the morning to 7 in the evening, and there was a lot of great interactions there. I already told you about a couple of things. Also, one of the other big highlights that Vic talked about was how there's just so much anger in the world. And a big part of that is because we're vilifying natural affection. We're making it so afraid to have human contact with one another because we're so afraid that people are going to turn it to something sexual. And that's not what we were made as human beings to do. Human beings, we were made for contact. We were made for connection. Yet you have this group of people that want to take that from everybody. They're not comfortable with it, so everybody has to suffer. That's not exactly fair. Anyways, as Vic talked about that and stuff, he pointed to a study where they even had studies that show that babies thrive, when they're touched, Contact is essential for our humanity. And just as I said, despite their attempts, the signing was successful. What you're going to probably see now is when Vic does have signings, it's going to be more like last minute. Well, not last minute, but he won't. They won't release the details until the last possible moment. I hope they give us some of us who are covering this stuff at least a little time to where we can promo the event for you guys. But I can understand. Like, I didn't even know the specifics of the place until like after I'd made my video on Friday. So, but as I said in my video on Thursday, Vic has shown us, he's been a good example of how to handle this kind of adversity. By continuing to have faith in God. He's a flawed human, yes he is. But he's stayed strong in his faith and he's stayed strong in his convictions. And his fans and those who have come to support him have bolstered that courage, He brought one girl to tears at the event, when he was talking about the the vilification of affection, you know, because he gave the example of, he's not just simply going to just sign something and send you off. He's going to get to know you. He wants to get to know you. He wants to make sure you're okay. Make sure that you have the best experience you can with him. Whereas many of these other voice actors don't. And let me ask Liberty City Comic Con this, or Anime Con, whatever you guys call yourselves. Was it really worth it to disinvite him? I know of at least one person who wanted a refund, got their refund. Sure, a lot more people got refunds. How's losing money taste to you? Probably not a very good taste. Look at the success he's had, when he's, you know, look at the money that, Kamea Con, Anime Matsuri, Tupelo Con, Puerto Rico Comic Con, Ireland Comic Con, Central Pennsylvania Comic Con. All these places that have had him have made money, have made pretty good money for themselves. Despite this constant onslaught from his detractors, from those who have tried to take him down, those who try to burn his life down. He still managed to stay strong, and he's still reaching his fans. His detractors are hoping to try to separate him from his fans so that they could bury the man, and that's not right. Everybody here knows that's not right. So my convention to the cons is, before you consider bending the knee to detractors, ask yourself this: what's more important to you? Bending the knee to a few, or making a lot of money? Because he will bring you cash. He will bring you money. So just think about that. And also, and I'm gonna be pushing this as well. This cadre of detractors of his, particularly the voice actors. Some of these Funimation voice actors in particular who've been coming out against him, like Monica and Jamie and Chris Sabat and Sean Schemmel and that little clique. They're not the only voice actors out there. They're not the only game in town. I know a lot of voice actors like at Sentai in New York, up in Canada, who would love to attend your conventions and to interact with the fans, and can probably bring you in money as well if you just give it a chance. Think about that too. So now, to finish this all off, go ahead and check the links below. If you want to contact me directly, my Twitter handle will be down there. You can DM me on my Twitter. I'm also helping to promote Fantasy Soft and Phoenix Animation. Guys should check them out. I know Fantasy Soft in particular has hired Vic on to do Prince Nye, because they believe in due process. They believe also, in the truth. So you should really give them a check them out. And also, as with the GoFundMe, as I've always said with the GoFundMes and with anything, never feel pressured to donate. If it is on your heart to donate, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you can't donate, you can still help out by sharing the link and getting the word out. And with that, if you like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I always look forward to the conversation with you guys, going back and forth, as long as, of course, you keep it respectful, as long as you keep it respectful, I always enjoy talking to you guys. So let's keep the conversation going, guys, because you're on the mic, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.